enclosed space.
Did you want to wait till after we've done some other stuff first?
It's up to you. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first indoor rehearsal for ENCORE. Fall 2020. We're going to hear some words from Alita over here, some details about how we're to do this, and then Alicia's going to kick things off, and then we'll sing shortly after that.
Hi guys, it's so exciting to have you here in person. It's very nice. OnCue has been back for a couple of weeks and it has been lovely. I know you guys, it's a little weird at first, but you will love it. Megan is up there tonight, so I'm going to say hi on behalf of the office team and staff, and she has her camera up so she can come and be the face of God at some point. But I just want to let you guys know as you're starting your first rehearsal a little bit about what the restrictions and regulations are about singing in person indoors. There are some pretty specific guidelines that we are following, and of course, youth singers, one of our priorities is to be as safe and accessible as possible for all of our members, which means interpreting all of the guidelines at their most conservative when it comes to how we do things here. So when it comes to singing in person, the big thing is spacing, which of course you'll see we have got well marked out here. The guidelines from Alberta Health also indicate staggered spacing, which we already have set up for choreo, so it's perfect to move that into singing as well, so that you're not singing directly into somebody's hair. 2 meters distance at minimum, and for someone facing you, 4 meters, like 2 meters each direction. So Jason has got a nice little space around him there, so he's got 4 meters coming back at you. Everybody needs to be facing the same direction, so all your chairs will be facing forward, no rainbows or circles or anything like that, unfortunately. And once you begin singing, masks need to remain on at all times by everybody in the room. So even if you're not actively singing, once you have started singing, you may not take your mask off until you leave the room, which you have to do every 30 minutes. So we'll have every 30 minutes, Jason will set a timer on his phone, and at 30 minutes, that's it. You have a 10-minute break. Ideally, you leave the room. There's nobody else entering the building, so you can go back into the lobby or out into the parking lot if you want. And that 10 minutes is for the air to completely circulate in this space. High ceilings and good HVAC are really, really, really key, and youth singers is really, really lucky that we have those both in place. The provincial guideline is that the air completely circulates 3 times an hour. Ours is about 6 or 7, so we're well beyond that threshold, which makes this about as safe a space as it can be for singing right now. But that is what it looks like at the moment. So just wanted to get that out there right at the beginning of your first rehearsal, so you guys all know what's going on and what you can look forward to.
Thanks, Alita.
Yay! And now we dance. Hi, hello, my name is Alicia. I am your choreographer. Today we are going to do a little introduction to movement, just get us spry here before your first in-person rehearsal. Very approachable, very nice. Everyone's going to be super enthusiastic. It's going to be great. For dancing, you can take off your mask if you feel comfortable. I am going to be remain masked, so it's totally up to you. You can stand on up, just scoot your chair to the back of your music note, and then the music note itself is your dancing space. Yeah. Whenever you are moving about the room, everyone will remask themselves and move in this tornado-type formation. Yeah. Hey, you just get to follow along with me. Woo! Thanks for coming, y'all. All right, let's start with the shoulders. Just roll them back. So just lots of movement, lots of mobility. Roll forward. Front. 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 Big circles. Try and get those shoulders up to the ears. Yeah, let's step up. First here, allow the knees to be a little loose. Allow the arms to be loose. Touch it to the to a grapevine. Step, cross, step, 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 cross, step, step. Really feel your feet on the ground. Slide them. Slide, slide, slide. Feel those feet underneath you. One shoulder, go back. Step, step. As you roll, try and step through your foot to the floor. Other way. Press. Press. Stepping through the foot, knees over toes. Good. Take a step. Pull one arm over, get that nice side stretch. Deep breath. Allow your spine to be quite mobile. Nice. We're going to just shake up the ankles. Allow the feet to be nice and loose. At the end of the foot. Circle up. Both directions. Twist it out. Nice. Circle the wrist. Both directions. Back to your grapevine. Back to your slide. Big grapevine. Back to your slide. Back to your grapevine. Yes, Jenna. Perfection. All right, we are going to do a little exercise to 1. Work on our posture, 2. Work on our ankles, 3. Work on our arms. So you're going to take one shoulder. You're going to roll it back, 2, 3. And what I want to see is that that shoulder can come up, back, down, front. And if you're dealing with injuries or whatever, never push yourself. Always work with what you're having. Yeah. As you roll back the 3rd time, I want you to pull that hand down, which is going to extend. So you have 1, 2, 3, down, extend. As you do that, I want you to drop into both legs. So you just have a steady stance. That you're just bending, sitting, your head. Now, it doesn't have to be super low. Do it to your comfort level, but keep your knees over your toes. So your toes also turn. From here, I want you to feel the momentum and weight of the hand as you drop it around, around. On the 3rd one, you're going to completely transfer your weight. So you're balancing on one foot, then you put it back down. Other side goes. 1, 2, 3, down, drop, knees and toes facing the corner. Feel the weight of the hand, feel the weight of the hand, balance, and down. So what we're going to do is you're standing up nice and tall. You have that beautiful posture, head to the ceiling. We're keeping it mobile as our shoulders go. And then I want you to sink into yourself. Your heart goes to your spine, your pelvis curves up. This is your contracted posture. We never sing like this, so we might eat potato chips like this. Then we swing, swing, swing your back up into that beautiful posture, head to ceiling, shoulders are dropped, and your back. Loose, loose, loose. Drop and contract, relax that chest. Drop, drop, pull up, and place. So what we're looking for here is one, just general mobility, keep us loose and active. Two, just changing our postures. The more our spine is mobile, the more groove that we can put into things, the more space we have to breathe. All good things. After we do that 4 times, does that make sense? Any questions? Okay. We're going to work. You need motivation? You are like snake. Very slithery and smooth. From here, I want us to just lift our shoulders up and then drop them. And I want us to think about the muscles underneath that will actually lift them and not lifting from our traps. So I feel like when we get stressed or anxious, that's where we lift from, but I want us to lift from these ribs and in the back. So as you lift them up and drop them, I want you to feel your scapula be moving up and down your back, very loose. As we bring our arms out to the side, I want you to feel that scapula drop and send out your energy beyond your fingertips. So that if you were performing for an audience, even the back person could tell how wide and how much your energy was reaching. From here, you're just going to go curve around the back, push out, and I just want to see the energy in the arm. Curve, push out, curve, push out, curve, push out. Bonus points. You're working your right hand, but this arm still has energy. You're working your left hand, but this arm still has energy. There was a performer, his name was Luigi, that was his stage name. He was in a horrific accident, but he was able to rehabilitate himself by using 2 bars to push himself and rehabilitate his leg. So he created this whole syllabus about the energy pushing down. So I want you to imagine that you're not just placing your arms there, but you have an active energy pushing yourself up. Bonus points again, if you want to add a little rib isolation, you are welcome to, but you do not have to. Yeah. And that's just further spine mobility up to you. As if you got sliced, you're just sliding up above the hips. Yeah. So going back to the top, we have 1, 2, 3, extend, contract, drop the hand, pull up tall, left side. 1, 2, 3, and contract, drop the hand, pull up tall. Great. We do that 2 more times. Now we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, we're going to head up to a high V. Another chance for us to slide those shoulder blades down, make sure our neck is long, and make sure our energy is reaching out through the fingertips, not just to the fingertips. Then we press down, all the way down. Then we'll do it again. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Together. Last thing. You're going to press into your demi point, and I just want you to look into the mirror and make sure your ankle is nice and straight. We don't want the ankle to bow out. That is a weak ankle. We're going to try and build those muscles nice and straight. So as we go, lift, lift, switch, lift, lift. I just want you to try and press into the big toe. Keep the ankles nice and straight. If you are underneath your hips, you can be as wide as you would like, but I would like you to be as parallel as you can be as you press up. So we do 2 on one leg, 2 on the other leg, 2 on one leg, 2 on the other leg. From here, once again, shoulders down. You're going to bend and you're going to look at those knees over your toes. No matter if your toes are here, knees over toes, toes are here, knees over toes. You're just going to press up into the balls of the feet with your knees still bent. You're going to reach your head to the sky, find your balance, put your heels down. So just take a look. My knees are bent, bent, my knees are straight, straight. Yeah. So first position, knees bent. Second position, heels off. Third position, all the way straight, then we're down. And our ankles are straight the whole time, so we're really building on that strength. Ankles are straight, ankles are straight, ankles are straight, ankles are straight. Shoulders are down, neck is long, we are calm and breathing. And then we just do that. And then we just do it with music. Questions? All right. The eyes, eyebrows up. Look shoulder. We go roll, roll, roll down, drop, drop, pull up, place, roll, roll, roll down, drop, 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 up and place. Good job, y'all. Good. We're moving on to our arms. Up, 2, 3, 4. Back and arms. Back and arms. Use those ribs if you like. Up the high knee. Shoulders are down. And press. All the way down. Come on back up. Circle. Press. Circle. Think about the arm you're not using. Reach it out. Neck is long, shoulders are down. Press, press. All the way up through the fingers. We press into the heels. We go up, down, up, down, up, down. Do that again. Up, down, up. Roll through the feet. Then push, up, down. Then push, up. Good. Claw from the neck. Up, down, up, down. Roll through the feet, down, push, up, lower, down, push, up, lower. Good job. Thanks. Okay, so the idea here, like I said, working on our posture, working on our mobility within our joints, strengthening our ankles, strengthening our arms, hopefully just opening up some body parts to allow some like further groove. Maybe you want to add a chest, maybe you want to add a little rib. You know, possibilities, and then just allowing us to think outside of our energy bubbles so that we're always projecting beyond ourselves with both our movement, communicating messages, storytelling, hopefully helpful. Okay, when I come in, I'd like you to give you a choice. Do you want to learn A, a tap step, B, a jazz step, C, a ballet step? Loudest person wins. Tap. Tap.
Cheers!
All right, so tap it in.
I guess she meant first person.
So your toes are going to meet your other toe on the ball of your foot. You are going to talk it out onto the heel of your foot. You're going to place your heel on the floor and walk onto your toe. So that's 4 sounds in total. Toe, heel, heel, toe. Then you're transferring your weight to your other foot to go. Toes meet, out on the heel, land on the heel, front. Let's back up again. So we have toe, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel, toe. These are called riff walks, R-I-F-F. And they're supposed to be just like this casual thing to get around and tap dance. So next time you're out and about the world, you're casually walking like this. Toe, heel, heel, walk. Toe, heel, heel, walk. In, up, down, toe. In, up. Then you can go in a little circle around your music tablet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, excellent. Beautiful. So this is great because now you're really working on that foot articulation. Now, of course, you could do it faster. You could play with the rhythm. Slow, slow, a quick. Whatever it is. Because when you are a tap dancer, you're also a musician, so you're trying to make it very interesting. So the next time you're walking somewhere, you're going to play with the rhythm. Riff walks go from 3 beats to 16 beats. You now know a 4 beat. Who knows what the future holds for you? Next time I'm in, I'd love to continue just like general movement education. I'm open to feedback on what form that takes and what you like or don't like. But hopefully, what I want us to do is by the time we get to choreography, you're like, yeah, I dance, whatever. And if you already feel that way, Allow me to offer you things that can challenge you and push you and teach you things you don't know. Unless, of course, you don't want to learn new things. Then you can tell me things you learned in your past that you just like to repeat. In terms of what we will be doing this year, I want to do Beauty and the Beast from cheek to cheek. We already have a number from last year that we could revisit in the new year, and Jason has requested the medley of Joseph. So we will see what we get to. I'm going to actually start teaching the choreography when I get the go-ahead from Jason that you're so comfortable with it, you just can't wait to move along with it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy your night. How does it go water? You're ready to say it.
I like that. Hello, my friends. Good evening, one and all. Is everybody excited to sing? Okay, I'm going to set my timer. Here we go. 30 minutes. We're going to stand up. We've warmed up physically. We're going to have to stand up just to sing a little bit, and then you can sit, I promise you. We're going to sit for a lot of the evening. So, we're just going to do a yawn. Twice. Now you're going to do it on a hum. Same thing, bottom up and down. This is the cow exercise. Good. Brent, give me a C chord. Yay! That is some of the best playing I've heard out of Brent in a long time. Last time I heard Brent play was our little hub thing that we did back in, when was that? July, a long time ago. Okay, we're going to just do this one. To me, ready, and yo 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 understand that. I apologize. Hopefully you just made error. You may be seated. Okay, I'm thinking we're going to have a good time with this repertoire that we have to sing this year. And I would like to start with one of my favorite pieces from the Phantom of the Opera. This is the music of the night. So way back when I was just a cello player, and my friend Dean Marshall, who ran the Calgary Fiddlers for many years and has traveled all over the world with Barrage, a group that he arranged for. He's a great arranger, so he did a little piano trio, or a little trio arrangement of the music of the night that we used to play at wedding gigs and corporate gigs and all kinds of stuff. And then I got the opportunity with Cowtown Opera to direct a concert version of the 9 pieces that have been made available. I think you guys know this, that I got a chance to go to Macedonia with that little show too. But I took Dean Marshall's arrangement and made it into, or he adapted it for a small orchestra, which is really fun. So oh, that's interesting.
It's a little high.
Huh.
There you go. It's not the mic. Megan turned on her. She's got her mic on.
Oh yeah. Somebody maybe you have your mic on? No, she's muted.
That's annoying.
I think it was my pacemaker. Okay, I turned the mic back on. I don't know what the deal is. I turned the mic off, but it's on now. Great. Okay. So anyhow, this is just a piece that I love so much, and it's just a nice setting. So we're just going to read through with Brent. I'm going to read it through with Brent. Nice and easy piece for us to start with. Softly, ladies. Here we go. A little slower, I think, right? Nice day. You are warmed up, so we should be okay. But you know what? The season is young. Going on. Going on. Softly, gently, secretly possess you. Harmony bases up. Trust me, savor each sensation. Let the dreams I Soft T at the end? Yeah, so great. Has anybody seen Phantom of the Opera? Has anybody not seen Phantom of the Opera?
Not live.
Not live? Yeah. Well, the movie version's pretty entertaining. The singing isn't the best, but it's good. It's fine. It's fine. Wonderful, you guys. That's going to be easy for us. And we can make some beautiful music out of that one. So just kind of an exposure to that one. We didn't listen to it last week. Okay, we're going to sing through Shenandoah right now. And Brent is going to help us out and give us our pitches because this is an a cappella piece. But while you're digging through your music, you might want to find Lamentations of Jeremiah. Let It Be. Got to sing some Beatles tonight, probably, right? All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay. And then I have Smile after that. That's for me. Wait a second. All these are for me. What am I talking about? Anybody know where this river is?
I crossed it. I crossed it. It's Midwest.
That's what I thought too. It's California.
Is it really?
Yes.
Yeah, California.
Isn't that interesting? I always just assumed it was like, you know. I don't know.
So some things say that it's not that? Because Missouri is very prominently mentioned in the song.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, across the line with Missouri.
I think it's a longing for Shenandoah when I'm on the Missouri River, and so therefore I want to go home to the Shenandoah. Tara knows I just made that up off the cuff. Good for you. Good for you. Okay.
That'd be a Democrat joke, would it?
Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow. Jim Carrey as Joe Biden. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be beautiful. I hope Biden wins just so I can see more Jim Carrey. That's what I'm looking for. Believe me, that's not the only reason. Okay, here we go. This starts with just the sopranos and altos. And altos, you have to keep it light. So there's no expectation that you sing this first phrase. If you would prefer to wait and not come in until your harmony part on the third page, that's totally fine. If you go, I just don't like singing those high E's, that's totally fine, but certainly feel free to try that. Okay, let's sing it. Oh, Shenandoah, that tempo. Here we go. 3 and 4. Good, nice job. Okay, so this is a song that just takes tons of support, tons of breath behind the tone. And what I like here is that you see long notes, but you don't have to think about my usual, what do you do on a long note question? And the answer is something, because it's written there. So not only do you see a long note where you shouldn't need to see a crescendo, every time you see a long note, it's just like, I'm going to do something with that. Oh, I should be crescendoing here. Trust your instincts, they're going to be right on that. Oh, but look, it's written as well. Isn't that nice? Long notes for dummies. Okay, let's do it one more time. Let's make sure that we have lots of room to grow. And feel free to take breaths, of course, to really support and sustain that. Here we go. And keep it moving. 3 and 4. Lots of breath. Crescendo? Yes. No more energy here. Oh, Shenandoah. Still forte. Across the world. Crescendo? Good. What do we do on the vowel in the word wide? Yep. So don't diphthong it. Don't diphthong it. Across the wide Missouri. Sing it 2, 3, and go.
Across the
Going on, tenors and basses. I long to see. Off, ladies. And hear your rolling river. Yes. I long to see your smiling problem. Beautiful. Oh man, it's interesting, an a cappella piece where it's like, wait, we don't need harmony yet. Let's just keep the beauty and the simplicity of these beautiful choral voices here, singing in unison, this somewhat haunting melody. It's really great writing. It's really great writing. Let's go on for now. Now we get the warmth of the harmonies that happen here. Here we go, soprano's taking the tune. Shan, bass, shan, baritone. Who's gonna? Okay, Cal, you're on your own. And maybe me. And then tenors are dividing the usual way. Altos, all by yourselves. Here we go. 3 and 4. Okay, let's do it one more time. One more time. Here we go. Here we go. Same thing. 3 and 4. getting some of these helps for you for learning. This is one that we have already posted on Groupinizer. Part-specific parts for you to learn, okay? There's also a really great demo of a really wonderful choir doing this one. So you can sing along with that with your score, but the part-specific parts are there for your learning. So we're going to really rely on that this year more than we have in the past. We want to learn more difficult stuff. That's one of the things that we agreed to this year, and not as many, but stuff that we can really lean into. And some of these things aren't that difficult. I don't think this one's that difficult. It's going to be really easy for you to do, but the challenge is making it sound like one voice each section. That will be part of the challenge. So the sooner that we get these things learned, the sooner that we can really get some of this wonderful music happening, pulling it out of this piece. So that it's all there. So you can start to get to this and really get comfortable with it, so you're not really buried, but you can just use looking down as a prompt for what your notes are and what the words are for that kind of thing. The same is for a couple of the other pieces that we're doing. Lamentations of Jeremiah is another one that we have the parts out there. Some of them are better than others. Some of them I think, what's the third one that we did? I don't remember. Anyhow, when we get to it tonight, I'll let you know. And then demos are up as well, so you can hear all of these pieces, listen to them, get them in your ears, get accustomed to them, and that's just going to help. The more you listen to those and don't rely on being here to have parts, because our time is very limited. In the past, we've had almost 2.5 hours of rehearsal every Monday. We have basically just over an hour when we include our breaks. So 30 minutes, we take a 10-minute break. 30 minutes, we take a 10-minute break. Then we have 5 minutes before we're done. Tonight we'll be done sooner than that. So, okay, thanks. Let's keep going. Let's keep reading through this. You guys are doing an awesome job. We have 8 minutes until we take a break. Okay, why don't we go? Let's go from way. Let's go from way. Top of page 4. We get to some of these Divisi things happening. And Altus, you worked it out? Lovely. Right on way. Sopranos, why don't you lead us in? We're bound away. Here we go. And 3. We're, everybody. Sopranos, are you there? Oh, I didn't hear you. Good, let's do more sopranos. Now we have the echo thing happen, so you guys have to blast it and lead that well. Ocean, ocean, ocean. Here we go, right on the sopranos. Ready, and go. Who are our first sopranos right now? Nancy, how do you feel about taking second soprano?
Only if someone else can hear something.
We have others right near you. Michelle's going to sing nice and loudly for you. So will Darcy. That way we should eventually have 4 and 4. Is that okay? And we can switch off partway through the year on other things too, but this would be great. Let's do that again. Same thing. So it's soprano 1, soprano 2, altos. Here we go. 3 and 4. Ocean, ocean. I want to see you. Okay, let's do it again. Same spot. Top of page 3, right where the A sopranos began. Here we go. Third, top of page. Oh, sorry, 5. 3 and 4. Ocean, ocean, ocean. I want to see you. Yes. it's such an amazing ending. It's just so beautiful, and just the overlapping. You can feel the water moving as those choral parts overlap each other. It's just really smart. Smart, smart, smart. Can we do that same spot one more time? Now that you've heard it, you have a little bit of a sense of it. Let's do that same spot one more time. The little alternating bit. Ocean, ocean. There we go. And the basses and tenors, you're still in there too, right? Missouri, Missouri. Bass, baritone. Missouri, Missouri. There we go, sopranos. 3, 4. Beautiful, beautiful chord. Who's done this arrangement before? Anybody here? Tara and me. We're the only ones. Great. Okay, Lamentations of Jeremiah. Lamentaciones de Jeremías. Okay, so, O vos omnes, qui transitis per viam, attendite et videte. Si est dolor, sicut dolor meus. Recordare Domine intuere et respice opprobrium nostrum. So if you have the hard copy, which I see everybody does, no one's got photocopies? Fantastic. So that's the Latin that we will be singing on the first page. Okay, so I'm just going to say each line for you, and you will say it after me. See that on the opening page? There, good. O vos omnes, qui transitis per viam. Yeah, and we're going to flip the R's. Per, qui, attendite. Yeah. Next one. Attendite et videte. Yeah. Si est dolor. Sicut dolor meus. Yeah, dolor. No ers allowed. Dolor. If you can't do the flipped, it's like saying a soft D. You flip the tongue to the sort of behind your teeth. Dolor. You just touch the tongue to the roof of your mouth behind your teeth, and that's the dolor. Okay, let's just finish this last line. Recordate Domine. Intuete et respice. Opprobrium nostrum. Yeah, okay? It's time to take a break, and we're going to come back and we're going to sing a little bit of that. So 10 minutes, we're going to clear the room, and then we'll come back and sing more. Yes.
All right.
some singing. Yeah. They only cover previous years. Exciting.
Well, and it's tough when you're in your own little island. You know, beside somebody, you're listening to each other, conversation, so it's the nature of being spread out. I think that part of it, you know, I think it'll be always good. for us?
You get a ticket, Caesar. You get a ticket, Caesar.
I know. Well, this will keep you awake. Trust me. Okay, everybody. We are going to start from the very beginning. This is the easy part of the song. It's this wonderful, wonderful chant. It just sounds like such a wonderful Jewish chant. Basses start with it, and then tenors join. And then we have altos singing a bit of a counter, and then the sopranos have a little echo as well, dividing, including the high ah. And we might only need one or two, but for now, all of you sopranos can do it if your A is solid and sounds like one voice. No pressure. No pressure. Okay, here we go. Okay, Brent, you can help us with the intro, and then play our parts with this. That's way too slow. It's my fault. We'll go right on it. Basses ready and going on. Tenors join. Altos. I looked down at the piece and where it says sonorous, I thought it said enormous. But I like both. I like both. It should be an enormous, sonorous sound at that point. Sound. Soundy. It's very soundy. Very soundy. So just, yeah, lots of breath and boom to the sound there. Fabulous. Let's do that again on page 6. Page 6 one more time. So we start soft, as you know, but by this time, we are at mezzo forte, and then leave room for forte, and then leave room for fortissimo. Okay, I like that. I like this, Frank. Frank's going, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Gotta be sonorous.
You don't have to stand, but you're certainly welcome to it. Here we go. Right on it. Letter. Rehearsal 10. Ready. And. Sing it altos. Yes. Sopranos. Yes. Want to do a bit more? Almost omnes. Almost omnes. Okay, let's just do it a little bit slower. So we'll go almost omnes. Ready? So that's tenor, basses, tenor. One and two and almost omnes. Almost omnes. One and two and three and one and two and three. Almost omnes. Yeah, okay, let's just do that little bit again. So part of the challenge with this is the mixed meter. It's also part of the interest of this piece is that we have mixed meter. It's just like, where is the beat? And we don't know, do we? And the audience is going to have a hard time figuring out. I sometimes, when I'm listening to music, I try to, some of these mixed meter pieces, and it's just very difficult. So good luck to the audience. Not a problem for us because we see it. Let's do the bottom of 7. Of us on this. And then we go back right into the little tune with the tenor 3 basses. So, of us on this. We for basses. We for tenors. Here we go. Everybody, of us on this. Bottom of the page. Ready? And sing. And of us on this. We can see the of us on this. And of us on this. And 1. We can see stop there. We're going to stop there. We're just going to get to that little spot one more time. One more time. Let's go from the top of page 7, and we're going to end on the bottom of page 8. Exactly. I think we can do this. Here we go. Top of page 7. 1 and 2 and. Vos omnes. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Vos omnes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Vos omnes. We can see his hand. Vos omnes. 1. Vos omnes. And 1. We can see his hand. Vos omnes. It sounds more difficult than it is. When we break it down into small sections, it's actually pretty manageable. Now the challenge with the parts that you have to refer to are in real time. So they're not slow like this. So that's why going over this stuff slowly is going to help you when you listen to that. But at least getting it in your ear, getting a sense of the rhythm, even listening to it with your score is going to make a massive difference for you. Your individual voice part highlighted as you just follow along, and don't necessarily sing it, but get it in your ear before you start to sing it. Sound good? We're going to leave it for now, and we're going to sing through Let It Be. Sing a solo. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she's standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be, let it because it's not what you expect. It's a modified, very gospel version of this by Mr. Kirby Shaw. Not a jazz type arrangement, which is often some of the things that he does. It's got a very much gospel flavor to it. So that's why some of the tune and rhythms are modified a bit. So let's see if we can read that again from page 5. Brett, will you just play our parts with us? Good luck reading those rhythms. I'm trying my hardest as well, and failing some of the time. And when the broken, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Good. How'd you do? How'd you do? Altos okay?
Yeah.
Because you and the tenors get to have a lot of those rhythms together, the same, those little echoey parts. And basses and sopranos get to sing some of this stuff together. But we get more cool stuff to sing, basses. You're welcome. Let's go on. Let it be. Pick up to 7. 1, 2, 3. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Yeah, okay, so let's do it again. A little bit trickier to read. One more time. 1, 2. And the B is a push. Let it be, let it be. Barf. Let it be. Head of the beat. 1 and 2 and 3. Let it be, let it be. Let it be, let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be. 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 There will be an answer. There will be an answer. Yes, there will be. Let it be. Yeah, so that little echo, it's easy to bring it in ahead of the beat, but we have to wait for the beat. There will be an answer. There will be an answer. Right on the downbeat, that one. Good. Do you want to keep reading it?
Sure.
Yeah, let's keep reading it. Bottom of page 8. And when the night. There is still a light inside of me. There until tomorrow. Let it be, let it be. Yeah, let's do that little bit again. One more time. And there will end the night. So play our parts with us, Brett, if you don't mind, at C. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me, shine till tomorrow. Let it be, going on. I wake up to the sound of music, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer. Wait, there will be.
My faith is restored.
Faith in the Beatles or in Kirby Shaw's arrangement?
More to this song, but this
Yeah, it's really made it interesting, isn't it? And yeah, the little subtle gospel flavor there, I think, is pretty cool.
It's a nice flavor.
Yeah, it is. And again, this is the thing with Kirby Shaw. He's so hit and miss for me. Sometimes it's like, oh, I don't think I know what you were trying to do there, Kirby. And other times it's like, wow, that's really great. Okay, speaking of Kirby Shaw, we're going to do one that's not his. So Ben Bram, on that video that I think I showed you last night, I think Ben Bram is the guy on the far right who did this beautiful arrangement and has just made it available for anybody to use. Yeah, just go ahead and make copies. Here it is. Here's the notes for you. So we do not have individual voice parts for this one. So if needed, we will create them for you. But the recording is so well done that it's so clear to hear every part that I think we're going to be okay. And it's a good challenge for us to try to learn these without those. So that's what I'm hoping we can do. Okay, let's just try. You know, can we play the recording and sing along with it, Brent? Can you find it there? Smile in the Encore playlist. As he's finding that, the Barber of Seville Overture that we played for you last week, the King's Singers. I also have specific parts for you as well for this one. Now, it's just a piano playing, or a keyboard playing an ooh sound, but it doesn't matter because there's no words in this. But it'll help you hear your part, and it's going to be a great tool for you, because this is a little bit tricky, and the speed is kind of the challenge on that one. But it's such a fun piece. It's just a great novelty, fun piece, you know, on one of the great pieces. I got to do this with Ambrose Orchestra a few years back, and oh, just so much fun.
So
Such a
how are
great
we
piece.
splitting that?
On Barber of Seville, you're talking Smile.
No, Barber,
Oh, I don't know.
because there's.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure yet. It kind of depends on how many we have. I know in times past, second sopranos have done the alto part, and altos have sung the tenor part. That's probably what we will prefer to do this time. So altos, you can keep that in mind. You're probably going to be singing the tenor one part. Second sopranos, you're probably going to be singing the alto part on Barber of Seville. Okay, let's sing along to Smile. Play it for us, Brent. Good. Yeah, can you do it one more time? And play us our starting pitches first of all. And I'm so glad Brent's here. He has to do this all the time for Second Chance. Kathy makes him play all these wonderful little parts. Aren't you lucky? Oh, you know the color right off the bat. Oh, yeah. Here we go. A little louder. Even more.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile through your fear and Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile, smile, you just smile, oh, you just
Altos, how'd you feel? Not so hard to read? Not so bad? A couple of little tricks in there, but
What's the note, top of page 2 where the whole bunch is?
oh, yeah.
What do you want to know what it's supposed to?
Wow, that's interesting. Yours is close to seeing
Part
it?
38. Yeah.
Bar 38,
Yeah.
the alto,
Yeah.
E flat, G.
Okay, good.
E flat and G,
Yeah.
so it's Divisi there?
It is to BC.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it on our line.
Yeah. Okay, so altos divide there to an E and E flat and a G. E flat and a G. Good, okay? Tenors, how'd you guys feel? Readable, not so, yeah, I mean, inner voices always have the bigger challenges for sure. Because you're crunching with everybody else, so that's why I'm asking you guys, because it's,
As long as we have the track, we'll be fine.
yeah, it's gonna help learn it, and we're gonna have to plug parts on this one, it's just the way that it is, and sing with individual sections, singing some of these so you can hear how the harmonies work together, as we've done in the past for some of these jazz things. Basses, how'd you feel? Other than some of the chromatic harmonies, there's some little, oh, is that a, where is that? But it's pretty intuitive bass part, you know, and really nice bass part. Really, really good, and good in your ranges too. Sopranos, how'd you feel? You have a lot of the tune, so that certainly helps. And such a great, and I just love when he goes into the 3/4. That is genius. It's just brilliant. And then to quote it again at the very end is just so good. It's just, I feel like it's a very special arrangement of this. When I first heard it, it was like, wow, I have to do that somehow with you guys. And so here we are, doing it. Woohoo! Okay, I think we're out of time, but man, we got some great stuff. That was my agenda for tonight, was to get through those pieces and introduce them to you. So we're doing great. The Bluebird by Stanford, who is one of the great choral composers of Britain from 100 plus years ago, is this beautiful piece, and we have this nice choral setting of it for you. It's really well done. The video, as I played last week, is so wonderfully cheesy. It's just hilarious. But man, the singing is wonderful. So again, listen to that, and we have voice-specific parts for that one too. So that should really help us on that. And then the rest of the pieces, I couldn't find a part-specific one for Chi Ora Te Marino, but it's not difficult. I think that's going to be fine for us. Joseph is so much fun. I mean, who's not seen Joseph? Anybody not seen Joseph? Oh man, they did it. Was it last year, 2 years ago at Storybook Theater, and it was an amazing production. I mean, I've seen the professional ones too, but this was just incredible, and it's so much fun.
Pauline Winton, we sang under her direction. We did it at our church.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, it's a great musical. So this touches on the highlights of that, and it's going to be fun to learn. And we do have demos, all the demos are available, so you can hear everything and really get them in your ears. And again, I just want to really stress, use that resource, because we just don't have the time this year with our restrictions to be able to spend the time that we have had in the past. We can do sectionals at times, and we will, but we just have to really rely on you guys to work on things on your own as much as you can. Okay, that's really important, and this is for the sake of everybody. We want to move faster. We don't want to take forever to learn songs. Get these songs learned. There's a lot of choirs that's like, okay, we've introduced it to you. Come back next week knowing your part. Knowing your part, so we don't have to plug any notes, and we can just make music and work on those specific things to make our choir the best that it can be. That's where I want to get with this group, okay? So that's why those resources are there for you to really be able to get it learned. And you guys who are here are the keeners. I love that. You are the ones who have come back, and you are the ones who have lots of experience. You know what you're doing. You can get these things learned. You read music. I know different levels, certainly, but we do, and so that's certainly helpful. So let's get to that next level, and I'm excited about that. Megan, anything you want to say to us?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yay! You sound fantastic. It's crazy to me. I mean, I'm not surprised, but you really do sound great.
You know that last one was a demo, right?
Oh, come on. But yeah, I just had a cold, and I don't have COVID, so don't worry. I got my negative result, but I thought I should spare you all my cold. So it's great to see you guys. Oh my goodness, now I can see you all. Thanks, Alita. And thank you guys for coming. Thanks for choosing youth singers, and I'll see you guys soon.
Yay!
Are we singing next week?
We
Yes.
are here
Yeah.
every single month.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, Thanksgiving! Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alita. I'm not even here in town, so yes, but other than next Monday, we are here every week. Thank you, Mike. And thank you, Alita. Oh, don't come next week. Don't come next week. So take next Monday night and learn your parts. Especially for the ones that we did tonight. Those are the ones that I'd like you to hit up, as well as the Bluebird. So those are the ones that are challenging. Thank you, everybody. Have a fabulous night, and I'm so glad we're together, and I look forward to next time we're on. Woo!
Yeah, if we could get one or two people to wipe down chairs, there is.
A couple people liking and a couple people stacking.
There are spray bottles and a cloth under the cabinet where you scan it in. We could have like people wipe down and then
Yeah. Well, Shirley.